Data and evidence is so critical in a world that we're now facing of the complexity of social problems we're trying to solve. We don't have the resources in the way we used to have, so we need to be really focused, evidence-based, and particularly get ahead of the curve. So by using analytics, actually we can really get to before our problems happen. We can predict and work with those families or people to solve problems before they become real problems. We've been able to help with children's school readiness. So many times we know that if kids aren't ready for school, then they struggle throughout their educational life. So using analytics now, we can work with families and children before they go to school, which gives us such greater life chances.
When I saw the data that had been gathered from the various agencies that had been approached to supply information, it was very apparent how powerful that would be.
The data really helped us to target the children who weren't ready at age 5 to go to school, and thus enable us to put a lot of things in place to make sure we help families in Vange.
A community has to be built from the inside. You can't have people coming in and saying this is what's good for you. It has to be a grassroots project. And that's why this has been really important to us, because the people that were involved in the research from the very beginning were residents. They are people who have got children at school here, and they have a very unique perspective on what it's like to live here.
Being mums ourselves, we just felt that something needed to be put into the area, just to bring the community all back together, because we didn't really have anything for younger children to go to.
And we have big families living in small houses. We may have families where there is a member of the family that is in prison or involved in criminal behaviour. We have instances of domestic violence. So the children face lots of very complex and quite emotionally disturbing issues from quite a young age.
I first started taking Mason to the playgroups to help him to interact with other children, because Mason was born very prematurely, and I thought it would actually help him with his speech, seeing other children speak and whatever. And it's given him more confidence, because things he didn't used to do, he's now coming along and doing that. And he loves it here, and he loves to play and mingle with the other children.
You have somewhere to come and talk to people, other mums, and share experiences and stuff. It's just been a really wonderful experience to come here, and I've recommended a lot of friends.
I know at least 3 or 4 people now that didn't know each other from Adam, even though they didn't live that far away from each other, that now their children play together and they get on together. So it just shows it does work, and it does bring people together.
Once those families are engaged and feel positive about life, and feel positive about opportunities that are there, then the children will do better at school, the outcomes will be better, they will go on to make a more positive contribution to society, and hopefully it will change the culture that has been in place for some time.
I feel extremely proud of what me and Hayley have done, but I feel like we've made a difference with the whole community just setting this up.